AITA for refusing to make my house wheelchair accessible. I am not OP. OP is you, current Mays 07. TW. Ableism. Mention of emotional abuse. Less than. Original posted on the 13th of November. 2022. My 22F cousin, 24 meters, is getting married next weekend. He proposed to his girlfriend, 25F, on Wednesday and want to get married by the next Saturday. They want to hold the ceremony at our grandparents' house, which I've the legal inheritance of. I've no objections to them wanting to get married there or anything. Also, there is no reason to technically rush the wedding. But they say they are in a very happy place and want to be married ASAP. Well, whatever rows their boat. They want to hold the ceremony in backyard, and there's this platform of sorts where they want the wedding party to sit at reception. The thing is, one of their bridesmaids, 24/25 F, is wheelchair user, and so they want to add a ramp to the platform. Now the conflict is, they ask me to get a ramp there. I've talked to the contractor who has done most of the furniture and stuff in that house, and he says he can only get to it next month. He's busy with some personal affairs. I told my cousin this, and he and his fiancée are very mad at me when I refuse to hire a different contractor or get a quick work done. I have offered to attach a temporary ramp, the detachable kind which I could rent from a nearby shop. Instead, the bridesmaid is refusing this, saying she deserves a better accommodative and accepting facilities. Thing to be noted is, the cousin doesn't want to pay for ramp construction since it's not his house, and doesn't even want to pay any % of rent for ramp. Also, the rest of the house is wheelchair accessible since my grandma needed it, including washrooms. It's only this platform for some reason has no ramp but only stairs. I don't want any sloppy or expensive ramp done in a rush, because I don't have that kind of money saved or want to compromise the quality. The bride texted me saying she and my cousin have always walked on eggshells around me to make accommodations for my handicap and feelings this is the least I can do for them. For reference, my handicap is my autism. It's never occurred to me it's a handicap or issue for people, at least family, to be around me. When I talked to my parents about this, they were very angry at her and have refused to attend wedding where their kid is disrespected. When my aunt, groom's mom, found out about this whole thing, she was red angry and said she might not attend the wedding too. Now the bride is calling me an ableist and instigator. AITA? Edit. Wheelchair user instead of bound. Sorry, wasn't aware of the negative connotation. Edit 2. Mostly everyone saying I shouldn't let them host the wedding there seems unfair, since it was his grandparents' home too. But yes, I may not attend the wedding. It's disrespectful, I see. Edit 3. Thanks for everything. Posted a request for update. Hopefully it will be up soon. Update posted on the 14th of November, 2022. Thank you everyone for all the comments and explanations. It really helped me understand the entirety of situation. Well, after reading all the comments, the general consensus was not to let them use my house for wedding, and when I asked my parents about this, they wholeheartedly agreed. Well, it so happened we were at the said house. We being me, my parents, and my aunt, groom's mom. When I texted my cousin saying, I'm sorry but I'm not comfortable with you hosting the wedding or reception in my house, and he simply texted back, okay. That's when my aunt called him up and started yelling how he was raised better, and he being disrespectful to his sister isn't what she ever expected. She said she won't attend the wedding, and when undoubtedly the marriage will fail, he'll come back to his senses and his family. He was shell-shocked would be understatement. He immediately came over to meet us all, and when I told him about the handicap text from his bride-to-be, he was taken aback. He apologized profusely. He literally said he's begging for forgiveness. Yes, he was irrational for the ramp demand, but the bridesmaid was emotionally manipulating him and blackmailing him a lot. He called off the wedding and has gone no contact with fiancé. She saw the original post on Reddit and texted me calling me a tattletale dimwit, so foo Carol. Also, as it turns out, they were rushing the wedding because she didn't want to sign a prenup. Dodged a bullet there it seems. Yes, she said this part herself, yelling in rage. So no wedding. But my aunt is hosting dinner the night of wedding and making my favorite dishes. Once again, thank you everyone. What was the part of the aunt ringing the cousin and saying he was disrespectful to his sister? Damn, that's a bullet dodged if I ever seen one. If she wanted to rush the wedding to avoid a prenup, possibly so she could have more assets if, when the marriage failed. A ramp is a really stupid hurdle to let yourself fall over. Glad it was such a quick resolution and that at least the whole family was rational. Which seems like a rare exception on this subreddit sometimes. Lol. I'll still never understand the entitlement of most of the people in these stories though. The cousin definitely dodged a bullet with his bride. How come everyone always sees their posts on Reddit? Is everyone else out there sharing their accounts and following family members? 'Cause I, sure as hell, am not. Damn. The update. The wheelchair ramp was the tiny gateway to much bigger issues. Would it be inappropriate to say that was a ride? I hate that I'm immediately suspect of any Reddit story where the villain is a disabled person who outright refuses an offer of reasonable accommodation, the temporary ramp, and starts calling people ableist at every opportunity. She called op handicapped, then a ableist LMAO. It's whatever floats your boat, right? F you Carol. Sounds like you're the dimwit. They were rushing the wedding because she didn't want to sign a prenup. Not sure I get this. What has rushing the wedding have to do with signing a prenup? If he wanted a prenup and she said no, why rush to the altar? Her parents and Aunt FTW. No offense to any cool Carols. Because I'm sure there are some. But I've never understood how Karen became the go-to asshole name and not Carol. I don't think that I've ever met an asshole Karen in real life. But Carols? Phew boy. Almost every Carol I have ever met can eat a giant bag of dicks. X really put the T in ramp. Foo Carol. Refusing to use a temporary ramp is just mental. So anybody else suspects bridesmaid knew about fiancé being a poss and wanted to sabotage the wedding on purpose? At least everyone gets a lovely family dinner, and that one cousin gets to dodge all those bullets. Once he offered up the temporary ramp, he was off the hook. If she was that adamant about a 5-star ramp, she can postpone the wedding. Yelling at Oop about his autism when he offered to host her wedding is a dick move by the bride. I'm confused about one thing. It says your cousin was getting married, but later your aunt yells at him for disrespecting his sister. Did I miss something? I remember reading the original and thinking, what narcissists, beyond the Oop. Good God, it was so much worse than I thought. Shout out to OOP's parents as well.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.